fashions, or you haven't had a chance to read a fashion magazine, or you're like, Sarah, I don't have time to watch the award shows. I don't know what's in style. Let us just help you out. We're here to help. Here's 2 trends in one, velvet and a cold shoulder. So the velvet material was huge. If you were watching any of the little hits from New York Fashion Week, velvet jumpsuits, velvet pants. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing a velvet jumpsuit anytime soon, but a velvet top, yeah, it's lightweight, it's pretty, it's a very rich fabric, and the cold shoulder gives you just a touch of skin. Let's go through the colors. First, let's see, this first color is going to be the Cabernet. Wonderful wine, sort of Merlot tone. Here it is in the slate. It's gonna be a nice pewter gray. Just has a hint of sheen to it too. So it has a little sparkle, and then it comes in black. Now, here are the sizes, super easy. There's 3 sizes to choose from. Small, medium, large, extra large, or 2X, 3X. Easy, because it's a caftan, which simply means it has a little bit more room, it has more drape, it's not super fitted. So if you like something that just sort of floats over your curves, it's relaxed around the waist, it's not gonna cling to the hips, but you're not ready to hang it up yet. You wanna show a little skin, and I know women of all ages feel really comfortable with the cold shoulder. Yeah, it makes you wanna shimmy, doesn't it, Kate? Yeah. Give them the cold shoulder, girls. Men are they're just irresistible, right? When you just show a little bit of skin. And notice how it also comes to a little point right above the elbow, so it anchors it in place, and then you get to show off your entire forearm. The price today from LYSSE is $39.95. LYSSE is a fabulous high-end department store brand. It's a national brand, and I love that we can give you these sale prices here for, let's see, 55% off. 55% off. Also, this is gonna be a perfect transition piece this time of year, because even though it's velvet, you might think of velvet as, oh gosh, is that just a winter material? Not anymore, because of all the high-end designers working with velvet. It's open throughout the shoulder, so it's like got natural air conditioning, and it also is open right below where that sleeve anchors. There's a little bit of a larger armhole. I would recommend wearing this over a tank or a shell. Would you guys agree? Yeah, there's a little bit of peekaboo from the side angle. So if you're like, waiter, there's a little bit of, you know what I mean. You don't want that to happen. So I love that you could wear this over a little tank or a shell. I'm not gonna be able to repeat what my producer just said. But yes, there's a word for that. And it's famous in Hollywood. I don't find it very attractive. I'm sure men do, but we don't want to give anything away. I like that you're showing just the top of your shoulder. You're not like showing the under part of your arm, if that's the area that you're most concerned about. You know, last time I checked, no one's really complaining about the top of their shoulder. Like, oh, look at my shoulders. It's because I ate pizza last night. No, your shoulders never get bloated. Everything else, yes. But it's like, women have plenty to complain about. I know, but that's one part of our bodies we're not complaining about. And I love that look. Plus the length on this, and notice the drape and that relaxed fit around the waist. 29.5 inches in the center back length. So that is like nearly a tunic length. It's just about covering the full bum, the hips, and look at all that room. Notice how there's just not gonna be anything clinging around the midsection if that's sort of the area that you're most concerned about. It just sort of swings. The velvet has a nice weight to it, so it's never like getting all bunched up, and easy to take care of too. You can hand wash this, dry it flat. Again, 3 sizes. Let's see, how does it break down? Small, medium, large, extra large, or 2X, 3X. Nice wide neck, straight hem across the bottom, and a nice dreamy, dreamy fabric. The nice thing about velvet, if you want to dress this up, you can. I mean, you could wear this with pearls and a beautiful black pant. You could wear this with a pencil skirt. I think that would look amazing. The perfect backdrop for all of your jewelry. If you're looking for more necklines that are great for your jewelry collection, I highly recommend it. All right, 2 top trends in ones. You got the velvet, you got the cold shoulder, and now you know what's hip and happening in the world of fashion. See, you don't need to read the magazines, and you don't need to read the blogs. Who has time for that? Just watch our Moonlight markdowns. That's 089006. Another great big discount at 55.